you had a happy new year. We sure did. Here I am working on our greens for New Year. We do the greens and cornbread and black-eyed peas, and so that is what I was doing here. This whole week was New Year's and taking down Christmas and all of the things that come with that. So join me as we spend a week here in the country. Now, I'm not one to leave the Christmas decor up for a long time after Christmas. I like to get it out and get it put up, and I know some people will relate and some people will not, but I want a fresh start after Christmas is done. We usually have spent so much time with the Christmas decor because I like to decorate pretty early that I am just kind of over it and ready to get it packed away and ready to organize and just have a bit of a blank slate before spring and summer hit. So we spent part of New Year's Day taking down Christmas. I didn't get it all taken down. I still have some things out, some of the fresh greenery I left, but anything that needed to be packed up and stored away in our Christmas bins had to get put up. I did not want to pull them all back out to pack them up later. My strategy for keeping my house is to work in the little pockets of time. So I don't have a routine, I don't have a schedule, I don't really work well with those. But anything that I do, I am doing my regular things I have to do. I have to feed kids, I have to do certain chores. So little housekeeping things or special projects get done in the bits of time in between as I work. So that's why you saw me cooking a little bit and then taking down some Christmas decor, and now here I am back in the kitchen making some cornbread for New Year's. I let the greens cook a little bit, and as they were cooking, I went and took down Christmas decor and worked. And then it got time that it was almost lunchtime. We were all getting ready to eat, and so I got back in the kitchen and kept going with the things that had to get done that day, and I fit in the other things in little pockets of time. I have found since having kids, especially now with a toddler, what I'm learning is that I can't go off of a routine because I need more flexibility. I need to be able to stop and run to town if I need to for doctor's appointments or whatever. I need to be able to stop and tend to the baby or the toddler as she's potty training. And so having this rigid routine, I don't always know that the items on my schedule are going to get checked off. And so I just work on what I see needs done, and I just keep busy. Now that's not saying everything always looks perfectly clean or I have meals 100% of the time, but by keeping busy, I fit everything in without having to dictate, today I'm going to do this and tomorrow I'm going to do this. I just keep going and keep moving. If I have extra time in between bathroom visits with the toddler, I am preparing more food or tidying or cleaning a bathroom or whatever. And then I have a specified time to do the extra things that I want to do during their afternoon quiet time. So this is what works for us. I just keep busy and just keep looking around thinking, okay, what's next? What's next? And that gets me through. Looking back, I'm realizing how much we actually did on New Year's. I don't remember it being this busy, but I took down Christmas decor, we cooked a lot and ate a lot, and we also worked on our fencing. We are having an issue with our goats, which I know, goats, that's just how they are. Our dairy goats are getting out of our fence. No matter what we do, they will just not stay in. So we put out that large hay bale, one, because we thought it would distract them while we worked on the fence. but also they needed the hay because right after this we had some cold snaps. But nothing we've done has kept them in this area. The edges of this pasture are heavily wooded, and there's actually already fencing here. There is field wire here. In some areas there has been barbed wire, which I know is not as effective for goats, but the field wire should be, and it is in decent condition. So we put another layer of fencing up over the field wire here. I don't know, I guess because it's wooded, they're able to crawl around and kind of shift the fencing. So I spent a lot of New Year's Day putting up this fencing. I'm sure this is silly, but I set up a camera and recorded myself getting ready. But I have been trying out some heatless curls, so I've been watching all the videos of people doing heatless curls, and this was the first way that I tried it, and so it turned out okay. I since have come up with a way that I prefer, and that's just become what I've been doing. But I also was trying out an old hairstyle. I used to fix my hair like this all the time back in the day when I binge watched all of the beauty videos in old school YouTube era, but I thought it was pretty cute, so I filmed it for nostalgic purposes. I just did 2 buns in the back, and before I tied them I saved about an inch section behind each ear. Now I used to do thicker braids and it actually looks better, so a 2 to 3 inch section, a big old chunk of hair braided, and then you pull on that to kind of loosen the braid, and then you wrap it around the buns and it kind of covers any of the hair ties. It's really cute. It keeps my hair out of my face, and it doesn't look like I just threw it up in a claw clip or on top of my head, which is what I usually do. So there's a hairstyle for you. Apparently I'm doing that these days too. We got a massive snow. So this was really exciting, especially since just a few days before this, it was like 70 degrees, which I shouldn't be shocked anymore because that's just how Arkansas weather is. But we hardly ever get snow, heavy snow. Usually each year we will get like ice, and we have days where we can't travel, and being from the south, we are not all accustomed to that. But hardly ever do we get really good thick snows where the snow is light and fluffy but also packs together where you can build snowmen. That just doesn't happen. So I had to take advantage of it this day and go out and wander around in the snow and get some pictures. I love taking photos of the different parts of our farm each year, and then what I try to do is print them, and I have a little photo wall that I put them up in. Right now I'm behind on printing photos, but nonetheless I love to have photos of the property throughout the year, and so this snow meant I had to go out and get photos. So that is what I did. About y'all with the Christmas decor, I love the blank slate that comes after that. I know a lot of people get sad about it. I don't. We've had it up so long that it just feels good to take it down, even though I love it and I love the feelings and all of that come with it. I just love the blank slate. So that's what I wanted for our room too. I started working on doing some cleaning up and some deeper cleaning. Here I just pulled off all of our bedding, and I would not consider this deep cleaning. This is something I do regularly, but it was something that would make a big difference in our room. Pulling off all the bedding, washing it, and then adding new bedding and layering some on for the winter season. We also worked on a puzzle. This puzzle is still out. I have not finished it, but I love puzzles in the winter, and so on this snow day we had to enjoy a John Sloan puzzle. Thrifter, so pretty much none of our sheets match. I hardly ever buy new sheets. They're very expensive, but you can find good deals at the thrift store, and they are good as new. I buy them sometimes just for fabric, to sew dresses or home decor. Sometimes I just buy them for sheets for our bed. So we really don't have a lot of matching sheet sets, but I'm okay with that because in the winter time I want to layer. So I will have our duvet and our regular sheets and then layer on a couple of sheets and a blanket or a quilt just to cozy up our bedroom and have it be a little bit warmer during these colder days of winter. So that's what I did here. I pulled out this navy blue sheet just to add a pop of color and a little bit of warmth onto our bed. Now I don't have a quilt for in here, but I'm working on finding one. For now, the sheets will work. Here is another example of fitting in the things I have to do in little pockets of time. I started out making chili for dinner and then moved into tending to some bread dough that I had rising on the counter. So what I wanted to do was take half of this dough and make a loaf of sandwich bread, and then half of it I wanted to turn into fried yeast donuts. So here I am rolling up the bread. This is while making dinner. I fit things in, extra projects, extra little tasks in while I have other things going. I was already in the kitchen, so I just dealt with this then. The easiest thing is just to look around and go, what do I have to do? I have things that I usually have to do every single day to keep the house running smoothly, and then I will throw in extra things on my in-between time just looking around. Okay, what do we need? We need a loaf of sandwich bread. So I'll go ahead and do that while I'm in here making dinner. So that's what I did here. And we also had a little winter treat of fried yeast donuts. These were so good. It was my regular bread recipe, so there was nothing to it. I just rolled it out and cut out donuts and then fried them up. I love this recipe for that. I can make up the bread dough, let it rise on the counter for a few hours, shape it, let the shaped bread or donuts or whatever rise a little bit longer for their second rise, and then cook them. Or I can make up a batch, put it in the fridge, and it will overnight do the same process. You pull it out, you shape it, and you can let it rise again. So either way, if I want to make it for the week and I don't know exactly what I want to turn it into, I just stick it in the fridge for that initial rise, and it comes out perfect. I can do it with instant yeast. I've also done this recipe, converted it to sourdough because I do a lot of sourdough, and so it really just depends on what I need. Yeast, sourdough. Do I know what I need right now? Do I not? Do I just want to have the dough made up? It is a very good, just basic country bread dough. I'm really, really enjoying it. I could throw in some wheat flour if I wanted and do a whole wheat. I can sub some of the ingredients in and out. I've done that. This is the same recipe that I made my Hawaiian rolls out of, that I make my sandwich rolls out of. It's all the same recipe. And so that makes having food on hand easy because I can stash the dough in my refrigerator for up to a week. My husband's favorite donut is jelly filled, so I took some of our canned jam from the summer and added that to the insides of some of them and did some jelly filled for him. These were so good. 100% will be making these again. If you are new, I invite you to subscribe and join me here weekly. I love sharing the everyday beauty in our farmhouse here in the country. Thanks for stopping by.